how y'all doing? Thank you for tuning back in to the Centurion Theory. Today's topic is, are you planning for the present or for your generation? The vision for my generation is not to be able to work as hard as I have worked. I do not want my kids to be seen inside of a warehouse instead of them owning the warehouse. It's a big difference. You know, we tell our kids, don't do this, do that. I want you to go and be successful. Successful in what? Another person's dream is saying that you need to be a doctor, lawyer, nurse, all this. But at the end of the day, you being a doctor, lawyer for what? The paycheck. You being a doctor, lawyer for the paycheck it provides. I mean, you have some people in the warehouse making just as much as a lawyer now. So I know some maintenance men make $100,000 a year just so much as an entry-level doctor. So what clearly should be the plan and your generational purpose for your generation? Stop falling and being fed with this society saying, yeah, certain things you do have to go to school for. Hey, business, you need it. So you need to find the fundamentals of keeping it. Then after the fundamentals, you need psychologists so you can maintain mentally the task that's been put before you. Simple. And teach it as an elective. Why not take it? You need some development to make the mind better sustaining problems, which I call the tornado. Because it's when your mind is at boggling times that you make the best decision. Like today, it's so beautiful outside. So beautiful. But it's an easy decision to say, man, how calm it is. But make a decision when it's raining, storming, and all this. Now you're trying to stay focused and not doing something else, or messing up or hurting yourself. But that's the best time that you're supposed to take a deep breath and focus to think. Everybody think, what job that they have right now is helping their generation? I'm working on helping my generation because of what I'm doing now and my future plans for my kids. I don't want to keep riding on this long road, clocking into someone's clock. I'm making their dream and their future and their generation better, not my own. So, what are we gonna do about that? Somebody has to be the worker. Somebody has to be the owner. I'd rather be the owner. Be 100%. I'd rather be the owner. You dictate what goes on. You create the rules and regulations. Not giving a rule or regulation that goes against your morals. Someone being envious of you because of your work. Hey, I'm just saying. What are most sequential things that you need to do to protect yourself for your generation? Won't have to worry about it. Think about it. If I made such a significant thing that the world has to have as a commodity and get paid handsomely for it, who did I get paid for? Me or my generation? Who did I make the situation better for? Me or my generation? That always goes back to, hey, abundance. The cup runs over. Pour me out a blessing. We ask God for certain things, and He just put you a thought. Now you need to work the thought to get the money. Simple. Think about it. You ask God for a small thing, He give you a small thought to get it done. I'm asking God for big things. Why do I want to be a billionaire? It's not because I want to be. It's because of my generation needs me to be. Because if I become a billionaire in the next day, within this year, maybe within next year, whenever it happens, I'm only reaping the ending, and my kids and my grandkids and my great-grand and my great-grand reap the beginning of it. Now you get the understanding of it. Sometimes it's good to be on the tail end of things, but have your generation coming in on the beginning of it, to where they'll never know what it was like to struggle. Why would they want to even think about struggling when they don't have to? They can focus on something else better in life, like controlling their minds and their attitudes and their ways. How you think we're feeling as middle class people? Even upper class people don't have too much to deal with, but middle class and lower class people, guess what? We deal with finances plus controlling the attitude that has to deal with the finance. So that's a double standard of finance. So what are you going to do about it? Are you going to continue to keep being in that same rut, or come up with a brilliant idea? Ask God for a brilliant idea, or whomever you so pray to. You ask them for the most significant idea that you can come up with and work it. Put a price on it. Have that as a burning desire in your heart so it can work. I know mine's on the way. Because it ain't nothing He haven't shown me yet that has not came to pass. Nothing. I asked to be a husband. I asked to be a father. I asked for 3 kids, Pacific orders. Boy, boy, girl. He gave me exactly, when I say exactly, the way I asked. So He gonna give it to you exactly the way you asked. Think about that bill. Oh, Lord, please help me pay this bill. Don't He do it? He help you pay the exact amount. So if He can help you pay a bill, I'm quite sure He can help you form an idea to become a millionaire or a billionaire, whichever one you choose, for your generation. I always speak of generation purpose because guess what? That's what's going to take over. Your generation takes over. So you want to hinder your grandkids, your great-grands, their grandkids. You want to hinder them by, that's stopping the chain of poverty right there. That's stopping it. It stops with you. No one else. I do this YouTube thing. I do the mentoring. I do the vlogs just so they can see, my generation can see, and I can help someone else figure out something in their generation. Simple. That's the reason why I do it. That is the most significant reason why. Because, hey, my talk and my generation thing can help someone else. I'm on my journey. And when I do make it to that other side of the chessboard, I can look back and say, wow, man, I made it. I done it. I became the multi-millionaire. I became the billionaire. I came this in stages of how I wanted to live. Because I asked him for a plan. He gave it to me, and I started executing it. He said, if you make one step, I'll make 10. So what makes you think he won't help you? I'm making the steps. I'm continuing to be on the journey. Yes, it is hard. It is hard coming up with different things with different topics to talk about. But I'm doing it because I love it. This is my passion. This is what I believe in. So why won't I work it? It'll work. See, some people are asking for things that are outside of their gift. This is the gift I have. This is my gift that I'm building my legacy, my generation with. So what's yours? Comment down below what's your generational gift and your generation passion for your generation. This is what I give my generation. What? We need to start thinking about it, people. Because we'll fall. I mean, do you want your child to go through, or your cousin, nephew, whomever it may be, do you want it to go through what you're going through right now? Dealing with that man or that lady on the job. Dealing with that envious person, knowing that you're great, knowing that you're good, but yet it's still holding you down, uplifting somebody else that is not worthy of it. Do you want your kids, grandkids, and great-grandkids to deal with that? Your nieces, your little cousins to deal with that? If you don't have any? Think about it. It's somebody that you considered your child. Don't matter. But you think about their future and their generation. How you want to help that? So please, subscribe, like, hit the bell so you can be notified of each individual video that I upload. So you can stay tuned to the Centurion group and make this group bigger. Thank you.